Hi, I'm Jackie and I'm a business coach. I also own a Tipi hire business. Today I'd love to welcome you onto my webinar, which will help you to learn how you can make your business successful in 90 minutes. I'm going to explain exactly what you need to do and how I did it myself to make my business work. So let's get started. What I'm going to do for you today is give you a 6-step formula in order to build your business. It's what I've used. If you put it into practice, you will also be able to get success. Building your business in 90 minutes sounds impossible, but it's exactly what I have done over the last 13 years or so. It's a 6-step formula to build your business. And if you follow each step, I can promise you, you can do exactly the same. So let's get started with step 1. In step 1, you need to be thinking about how you use your time. If you think as a business owner, the time you put into your business, you need to be truthful with yourself. Like I was back in the day, you're the first person in the office or the warehouse. You're the last person that leaves. So let's say on average business owners work maybe 8 till 6, 5 days a week. If we break that down into 45-minute sessions, there are 12 every day. So let's say we take one of those for lunch. That leaves you with 55 sessions every single week, which sounds loads. And I bet you're starting to think, what do I do with my 55 sessions a week? And then what I'm saying to you is the more marketing that you can do in those sessions, the more profit you're going to make. And what we have to do is stop talking about, I do just need to send that email, or I need to set up that campaign, or maybe I'll have a look at my website, and actually start to do it. Step 2, you need to remember what the most important thing is that you're going to do every single day. It's not answering the emails, it's not dealing with the issues or with the staff. The most important thing for you and your business every single day is to get and keep customers. Because if you manage that, everything else will be okay. Everything else will get easier. Because when you've got plenty of customers, you've got revenue coming in, it gives you choices. It gives you choices about how you look after your staff or whether you take on more staff. It gives you choices on how to give your customers a better service. And the sooner you start to get and keep more customers, life becomes better for everybody, especially for you as the business owner. So thinking about that 90 minutes, when are you at your best to do it? Now you might be a morning person, in which case that is the time to do it. Get into your office maybe at 8 o'clock, say, and by 9:30 you're ready to work, you're ready to serve everybody else, and you're ready to support your staff and answer the phone and the emails, which is the thing that's filling your time now. But from 8 o'clock till 9:30, you should be working on your business, focusing on what you need to do to get and keep those customers. Now, obviously, there are some people, including me, that aren't morning people, and that's absolutely fine too. It might be you need to set your time aside in the afternoon or even straight after you've had your tea. It doesn't matter when it is. You can choose. You're the business owner. What matters is that you do it every day, every working day, consistently. And what you need to do is pop it into your diary and the same time every day, wherever you can. And if you need to move it, then do exactly that. Move it. Don't delete it. Step number 3, you need to get the environment right for your 90 minutes, which means you can't do it in a busy office. You definitely can't do it sat in your car. You need to do it in the right place where you're settled and you can focus. So you need to think about your workspace and make it a success environment. Number 1, I would say, is you need to turn your phone off. You need to put it on do not disturb for a full 90 minutes because people are calling you and you answer them, or even if you get some notifications to say somebody's tried to call you, you're going to break your focus. And the problem with that, and I remember this from when I was teaching, is once your focus is broken, it takes a good 10 minutes to get back in the flow. And we know that we need to make sure that we don't break that flow because then we get the best of our 90 minutes. We are the most productive we possibly can be. Step number 4. You need to prioritise. That sounds really obvious, doesn't it? But you know what? So many business owners are reactive. And what you need to start being is proactive. It means you need to prioritise the things that are going to get you those customers, whether that's writing your Facebook campaign or sending out the 3-line email or putting some updates on your website or optimising your Google My Business. Whatever it happens to be, you need to prioritise the things that are going to move the business forward. And that means you need to sit down before you start all of your 90 minutes and decide what those things are going to be. You should never finish in your office or even finish your 90 minutes without determining what your next 90 minutes is going to be about. I actually make sure my plan for the whole next week is done on a Friday, and I fill in my 90-minute planner. In truth, sometimes they're 2 or 3 weeks ahead because I've got so many things I know I want to work on. And then I tick them off and make sure that I've done them each and every day, because actually it's really good to be accountable to yourself, or maybe to your partner or to your coach or to whoever it is in your business that it matters to. It doesn't matter. As long as you do it every day, you don't half feel better. Step number 5 is that you need to set yourself a deadline. This is one of the questions that a lot of my clients think is a little bit strange when I first say it to them. What's the point of a deadline? It doesn't matter when I do the work or what order. Well, the reason a deadline is good is because it gets stuff done. So what you need to start with is get a big sheet of paper and write down all the marketing ideas that you know you need to do. And then with another colour, a highlighter or something, you need to put A's and B's and C's on there. And make a start on the A's, use those for your 90 minutes. By the time they're done, some of the B's will have moved up, maybe even the C's. You might even have had another idea that's come and stolen the thunder. But what you need to make sure is that you do it. The actual times matter too. So it might be that there's a holiday event coming up or a special occasion that you need to make sure you've got to get certain things done for. And it's no good waiting till 2 months down the line. You need to get that ready now, because the more prepared you are, the more thorough it is, and the more sure you are that it's going to bring you the customers that you're trying to get to. And the other thing with deadlines is it stops you being a procrastinator. You can train yourself out of it, because deadlines matter. One does not simply grow out of being a procrastinator. One has to force one's way out. And believe me, I've been a procrastinator enough times in my life, because deadlines make a difference and they will get you to get the work done. Step 6, I think, is actually the most important of all of the steps, and that's why I've saved it till last. You have to have a concrete goal and a real plan. You've now got your 90 minutes, you've set it on one side, you've decided that you're going to put the work in, but you need a plan to what to do in it. If you have an overall goal and a clear plan, you can work out the best way to get there. This is Ben Hunt Davis. I think I first saw him back in 2013 or 14 at a presentation he did at the ICC. You'll probably know him from his amazing win with the Olympics team in Sydney back in 2000, where his team won. Previously, Ben and his team had been consistently 7th in all the Olympics, and they'd never quite made it. And then they took on a coach after one of the Olympics where they'd come 7th again, and they spent the next 4 years answering one question consistently: will it make the boat go faster? So Ben and his teammates, every single question they would answer with, will the boat go faster? So if they wanted to go on a holiday, or were wondering whether they could eat a certain type of food, or whether they could skip their exercise or even do a certain exercise, they would question themselves, will it make the boat go faster? So the question is now, what's your goal? What's your prize? What is it that will make your boat go faster? What is it that will make you be absolutely conscious about the choices you make in your business and in your 90 minutes and in your time and what you do that will get you out of the grey? You need to know how many customers you need in order to get to that place. That's what I mean when you need a clear target. To set yourself a benchmark. So of where you're going to be in the next 6 months, 12 months, 3 years, 5 years, whatever it is that you decide, you need to have that clarity. And that's it. I've told you what you need to do. You need to do the 6 steps consistently. But that's just the basic stuff. Because even if you know what you need to be doing, how do you know where you need to start? How do you know what goals you need to set? Or where the sweet spot is in your business? Because until you actually understand your numbers fully, you don't know what the sweet spot is. You need to know what capacity you need. You need to know how many staff you need. You need to know what marketing will work in order to get you where you want to go, to get your business to throw off for you the money you want for your ideal life. You need to make your 90 minutes count every single day so that your business becomes a money-making machine for you and your business. You need more. You need clarity. And so I've got two options for you. The first option is I can let you watch this recording, which is great, and you can watch it back if you'd like to. I've given you lots of information over the last 20 minutes or so. And you know what? If you do that and you follow those steps, that might be absolutely fine for you. Or you could spend some time working out a little bit more thoroughly what you want to do to create a clear plan and a goal. And that's where I can help you, because option two, I can help you get up in that helicopter and look down at your business and see the things that are working and see the things that are not working quite so well. And you're probably wondering how much it's going to cost you to get that clarity and get that plan. But I'm going to just ask you to please rephrase that, because when you actually spend time on your business, it's really important to think of it as an investment in your future. Because the truth is that in life, if you want something, there is always going to be a cost. It's either going to be time or it's going to be money. And you just need to recognise that what you need to do to begin with is you need to do something. You need to invest your time and decide where you're going. So what about you? Is this you? Do you want to be like the others? Like Nikki, who worked out her terms, and James, who did every little bit of marketing he needed to in his 90 minutes? Or are you going to just stay on that hamster wheel, running so fast and so hard that in a year from now, you're trying to do better only by running that bit faster or that bit harder? If the answer is no, what you need to do is sign up for a free chat, a 20-minute call where we can do a business audit and I can help you to change your perspective. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the webinar. I hope all the steps you've got will get you going. But if you really want to make this work, drop me a message. Let's have a one-to-one, a little chat, and see if we can get you on the right track. Bye for now.